turn 3 Tau, the remaining Barracuda does come on, and he has his sights on that Dakajet. It's because it's so pretty. And the other one flies over to take care of my bikes. The poor 3 Tau warriors do not make and their leadership, and they run off. The other ones jump back into the building, and the other ones decide that their little arc formation is done with. They can clump up again. There's no more template weapons scariness around, and that hammerhead fit perfectly into those fire warriors. It's like he planned it or something by accident. So, anyways, the firing starts to go on. Network marker light hits, and so now he's hitting on 2s, and a bunch of them are re-rolling. The Barracuda unloading all of his weapons. Again, go to Aeronautica to find all the weapons on him, because I don't remember all of them. And he takes out quite easily my jet, but it doesn't fall on anything, so that's good. Then he's starting to shoot at my bikers with his other Barracuda. Again, they get plenty of shots. They're mostly anti-air, other flyers, because again, they completely ignore any kind of jink cover save. And they get rid of my bikes. And now continue shooting onto my my other flyer. And he does make it. Now, I had to decide whether to shoot and try to make another squad fall back or to spread out. But instead I shot, and so I'm very vulnerable to blast templates being all clumped up. My lookout sirs fail me immediately with my weird boy rolling double 1s, and then the rest of my boys are cleaned up, except for 2. And because of the success in shooting, the other hammerhead shoots on the other squad of boys that just jumped out from killing his warlord, and manages to shoot and kill most all of them. There are a few left, but he still has more to shoot, and now they're all gone. Next, there's Pinky and his couple boys shooting from across the way. Only manages to cause 1 wound, and I do fail, but there's two guys left, and even if I fail leadership, Pinky has a guy to kill, so should be fine. Which is curious, because when a knob kills his own squad member, so he's the only one left, who is he really motivating? Well, I guess you could motivate yourself. There's twisted people like that. So the other people, Pinky's twisted enough, I'm sure. And he does. He does kill the boy, and he still fails leadership. It wasn't enough this time. But everyone else did make their leadership, so I don't have too much to complain about. And now it's turn 3 Orks. The other Dakajet does come in, thankfully. And the other Dakajet's flying off to come on later turns. Rolling through difficult terrain, I'm just kind of falling back slightly because I really don't have enough to charge, because even Overwatch will probably kill my boys. Even though only 1 or 2 could probably be enough to kill them. Pinky continues to fall back, and these boys run back and try to get behind the bastion. Because if they can, then maybe they can survive long enough to all the Dakajets clean everything up. But only a 1 run on a move on those, and then shooting from the Dakajet into that squad, or no, from the Shooter boys, causing 4 wounds, which is pretty good. Or 6, sorry. No, that was from the Dakajet. Turn 4 Tau. The Barracuda decides not to run off the board, to just run sideways for a bit, because it can still shoot its burst cannons at short distances. And everything else moving up and around. Luckily, I put my Dakajet in such a way that he wasn't able to be targeted by the burst cannons, but an ion cannon is looking at Pinky from across the board. Only 1 hits, though, and he rolls a 1, so Pinky is alive, dancing, dodging all those crazy ion shots. But then there's the railgun fragmentation rounds, and that clears up that squad of boys. And so my tactics to get behind the crater... The boys are being targeted by these railguns, and it hurts a lot. And they're all gone, including all the burst cannons he has to shoot. And so very little is left for the Orks, but he continued to try to shoot down my Dakajets, do as much damage as possible. And this remaining Dakajet does survive, although it does lose a weapon and is stunned. Or shaken. Turn 4 Orks, let's see what we can do. Pinky regroups. He tries to hide under the Valkyrie. Only 3 inches. But he regrouped. Hey, that's pretty cool. Then shooting, although Dakajet actually only kills one fire warrior, but the other one does manage to wipe out the other squad, assuming he doesn't make any going to ground cover saves, which he does not. Night fighting is enabled, although I don't think it does make a difference because he's going to be able to easily be within 12 inches of all my guys, running back and forth around the board. And that one Barracuda kind of wants to kill Pinky. And the rest of the hammerheads kind of turn and kind of strafing fire, just light the sky up with fires, and you might hit the Dakajet. Who knows though? Because he's pretty fast, so we'll have to see. But anyways, firing at Pinky, this many saves, 5 up. He's got 2 wounds. Nope, not at all. Pinky is blown. His carcass is flung off the board. And well, we have another Dakajet, so might as well shoot. Or no, they're shooting at the Dakajet, but he misses all of them. Doesn't manage to do anything. So now 2 railguns and burst cannons shooting into the other one, and only managed to cause 1 glancing hit, which is fantastic. And I decided not to jink because meh. The other railgun or the ion cannon hammerhead does nothing at all. Then the burst cannons from the Barracuda just go and blow it up, and it almost scattered enough to hurt the fire warriors, but he didn't. And then turn 5, I just fly off the board with my remaining Dakajet. End of turn 5. Good game.
Yeah, good game.
Tau victory. So thanks for watching, guys. And always remember, you can go to MiniWarGaming.com/challenge to play one of us. And as always, thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.